All right, hello everyone. We're going to get this thing started tonight. Thank you all for being here, of course. My name is Dominique Barbie, and I'm going to be your presenter tonight. I want you to make sure you're paying attention. Probably turn off your Facebook if you need to. Put your kids in the room, put a show on, do everything you got to do because the information you are going to hear is absolutely life-changing for many, many people. Now, the first thing I say is pretty much there's a lot of things online. There's a lot of things where you can, try to make money. You have your job, you have things online. There's so many ways to earn income. But what I would say is it's very, very easy to make income or reach your goals, whatever your monthly goals may be, when you have the right mindset, okay? Mindset is basically why people see miracles that they have never seen before, hence the miracle system, all right? It's very, very crazy when you can think that a person can start with, negative $500 starting online and grow to 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures online. And it may be hard for the normal person to understand that, but it's not hard when you understand our true power. So one thing about me is ever since I was younger, I knew that, humans had some type of really, really powerful something. I didn't know what it was, but I remember, reading the word and the word being read to me. And one verse really, really stood out for me. It was a verse that basically said we had dominion over all things that were crawling, over all things in the world. I didn't really take that lightly. So when I heard that, even at a young age, I kept, kind of exploring it. And as I got older, it just got stronger and stronger. It was just like, I know it's something. I know we have some power. And if any of you who has watched, like, on TV where they show magic or they see superheroes, just type of one. Have you ever seen a movie with like superheroes or like magic and all this stuff, right? You know what I mean? And most people, when they look at that, they just see, okay, this is just some show or something like that. But it was kind of like a subliminal message for me. I'm like, it's something. So as I was, I struggled and struggled. I was on food stamps. I was on drugs in the past. A lot of crazy stuff happened in my life. But it still was something inside of me saying, I know that I don't have to be in this situation. So it was a really scary thing for me when I pretty much gave up. I struggled for 2.5 years online. Nothing worked for me at all. And I pretty much literally just gave up. I was just like, you know what? I feel like it's a certain will. You know how they talk about will in the church and all these things in my head. It's just like, isn't it like a will of God? Maybe his will was for me to be poor. And I was just like, you know what? I think everyone should make the best of their life, and I guess I'm just going to be happy as a poor person. As I was saying that, I was really, really getting welled up in my body. Like my body was getting hot, and I was crying. Not only did I feel like giving up on life, but I was actually 8 months pregnant, and I was sleeping on a beanbag. So it was just all of these crazy things happening in my life, and I was just like, why me? Why do I deserve this? So I saw a video on YouTube, and it was a guy. He didn't have any legs, he didn't have any arms. And as I sat there and watched this man, he went on to do so many great things. No arms, no legs. And when I sat in the bed, I just said to myself, why can't I do these great things? You know what I mean? I'm just like, he has no arms, he has no legs. I felt like I didn't have an excuse. So it really just motivated me to just do more. So as I began to search for this mystical power or figuring out what this power was, I saw The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. And he had a 30-day test. It's actually free on YouTube, and you can do the 30-day test yourself. And I wrote down I was going to do $40,000 by February, which was in 4 months. There was absolutely no way the human normal person could look at me, no money, job to job, struggling, and say $40,000 in 4 months. Yeah, right. But as I began to search and look for this power, what I realized was that we actually do have powers that can transform anything into reality. And what that power is, creation, okay? The power that you have, that I have, is called creation. You don't have to be in that situation that you're in. You don't have to live where you think you need to live. It's all an illusion. And the illusion is they have brainwashed people to forget their actual creative powers. And your creative power is actually through your spirit. It's actually through your mind. Okay, now I'm not going to get too deep into it, but let's just say I went on a rabbit chase tail for this power. And once I realized our power was creation, that's when I realized nothing and no one could ever stop me once I learned the laws and the principles. Laws and principles are the things that's going to change your life dramatically. You either know these laws and are not applying them, or you think life is just a circumstance, a chance. Some people lucky, some people that are not lucky, but it's all an illusion. It's all laws and principles. And if you don't realize these laws and principles, you will think that it's just just happening to you. Things are happening to you, but it's really not. You're actually causing all of these things in your life through your mind. Now, today, I'm going to actually introduce you to a system that actually helped so many people, thousands of people, actually realize this power, that they are the creators and they rule the world, that we actually have dominion, and it's called the miracle system. Not only will you learn the true power of who you are, you also can create the life that you want. You know, when you have more money, you can do more things. And what's better than paying off all your bills, right? Nobody wants to pay bills. Nobody. I doubt anybody on here wants to pay their bills. So the miracle system actually allows you to become the person that you are meant to be through personal development. Everybody needs personal development. They need to understand how things happen in their life, I believe, and they need to learn how successful people operate as opposed to how they're operating, and then begin to change their life through this whole phenomena, okay? So the miracle system is absolutely amazing. I'm going to explain to you how it works, okay? Just think about it. What bill, if you could think of any bill, which is the most bill that you would like to get rid of, okay? Just type it in the chat. What's the number one bill that you would like to get rid of? Mine is obviously mortgage, okay? Yeah, Shamika said at the same time as me. We on the same vibe right there. I want to get rid of that mortgage, okay? Because it's these pesky bills, they taking all the money, right? They take all your money, and we got to get rid of this. Now, as I told you, we all have creative power, but the crazy part is when where two or three agree, it's absolutely phenomenal power. When you begin to lock arms and lock minds with another person, and you both go towards a certain goal, you become unstoppable. So with the miracle system, it's basically a community of people who are all headed to the same goal, which is going to cause you to be able to get rid of your bills, right? And also develop yourself. So just think about you just having no more monthly bills and the ability to earn $10,000 per week or more simply by turning your monthly bills into banks that bring you cash flow. One of the things that you have dominion over in this life that you're living right now is you have the dominion to create a bank account, right? And put a number. Think in your mind, you can visualize a number. Do you want $100,000 in your bank account? Do you want $1 million? Do you want 10 million? You have actually the ability to turn your bank account into actual cash flow, all right? But the catch is you have to have thoughts that are harmonious, that are loving. When you have thoughts that are negative, that is focused on the wrong thing, whatever your predominant thoughts are is going to bring the quality of the matrix or the reality that you want. This is why some people can pray all day long and never see any success, because their predominant thoughts are not of what they want. Everything has a certain type of energy and it has a frequency. And if your thoughts and your body chemistry, which all work together, if it does not match, okay, what you want, you're going to see a life of everything you don't want. So that's the bad news. The good news is you can always think again. That's what I tell people. You can always think again. There's always a way for those who believe there's a way. And I probably want to do like a whole self-study about this journey that I learned of. It has allowed me to earn hundreds of thousands of dollars online. It has allowed me to go from wanting to commit suicide to helping other people who want to commit suicide. It has allowed me to allow other people to realize their true power and show them strategies that I've used. Okay, I always teach people strategies that I use because I can't be fake, and I don't want to teach people something that I have not tested and it has not worked. So as far as eliminating your bills, if you can concentrate on completely changing your bills into banks, you can have it because you can do whatever your mind what your mind tells you. Can do anything, basically. So how many people love bills? Nobody, right? We all got that out the way. How many people want to get rid of bills? Every grown person, I believe, should want to get rid of bills, right? If they don't, I don't know what's going on. I think some people did try to say stuff like, I'm okay, I don't want this and I want that. But let me ask you a question. If you had an option to live a poor life, or if you had an option, if I was a genie right now, and I said, hey, right now I'm going to give you what you want. Do you want to live a poor life? Do you want to live a middle-class life? Or do you want to live a wealthy life? Guarantee all those people who say money isn't important or this and that, they're going to say, I would rather live a wealthy life. When you say that, you're choosing that for yourself, okay? Literally, you don't have to live the way you think you're living right now. It's all an illusion. So just simply by learning principles and strategies, you can completely change the trajectory of your entire life. And I'm living proof of that, okay? I remember sitting on the side of the road with 3 policemen behind me because I blacked out over the road. Like, my life was going in shambles. My life was in despair. I was sad every day. I was depressed every day until I learned of this power. And when I finally learned this power, for example, when I read Think and Grow Rich, okay, I literally was crying reading that book because I felt sabotaged. I felt like, why hasn't anyone told me that we can think our ways to success? Why hasn't anyone told me that I could change my habits and live the life that I want? Why has nobody told me that? I was literally pissed off. But I was grateful at the same time because it's never too late. And most people will say, I'm older for my age. Ever since I learned this information when I was probably about 23, 24. So I'm grateful that it didn't happen way, way later in life, but it's never too late. Okay, so if you can think in your mind eye and think, I want to eliminate all my bills, I want them gone, there's a strategy that you can have. And a lot of people who are in the system, they're on a 90-day run, okay? Which you will learn the strategies as well, okay? So no more bills. Now, this demonstration is designed to help each member achieve financial freedom in all areas of their life by using a well-known powerful strategy called the dynamic power of one. By one person simply sharing one, you can create a domino chain reaction and lead to 100 financial freedom. This is why I can teach one person a strategy and I can teach another person the same strategy, and one will go on to have unlimited success, and the other one, no matter how hard they try, it's going to be so hard for them. Because when I teach strategies, I teach technical and I also teach spiritual, okay? And when you don't have both of them, it becomes a clash. And if you don't know this, you're just going to go through life thinking you're a failure, but you're not a failure. You're very, very powerful. So pay close attention, because this could be the very information that brings you to $20,000 to $40,000 plus per month. If you can see it with your mind eye, you can have it. So the first thing you need is a desire, okay? You need a burning desire to want to eliminate your bills. Now, the reason you need a burning desire is because what you desire, what you're emotionally connected to as your thoughts, that's what you're going to get. So if you're not emotionally connected to changing your family's life, to change your life, okay, you're going to be literally focusing on what you don't want, right? So the first step is you need to have that burning desire. That's what I learned. You gotta have ambition. You gotta have motivation. When you don't have that, it's just like you're just not getting anywhere. So the second step is you need to get in position and create a bank designated towards eliminating that expense, okay? You got to get in position. Now, the third step is you need to let people help you reach your goals. Like I said, we're a community. We help each other, and understand what you focus on grows. Now, the thing with that is most people don't know how to focus. Like, most people right now can't even hear what I'm saying, okay? They are already off somewhere else. When you don't know how to focus, right, you can't use your power of concentration. What you concentrate on is what you're going to get. Always remember that there's two realities happening simultaneously. And the one that you are going to get in your life is the one that you cause, the one that your choices, your thoughts, all of that stuff, your concentration. If you can't concentrate, you can't, this is how I explain it. Most people are on this world, right? They've been living for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, right? And then they come and they learn about some of this personal development stuff, and they say it don't work because they've been thinking these crappy thoughts for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, and then they think 15 minutes or 20 minutes of affirmations is going to help them. right? You gotta monitor all of these things. And all of the successful people that I've ever seen, they know this secret, right? These actors, these movie stars, I'm telling you, they know this secret. The regular average person, they don't know it, okay? So you need to open your eyes and awaken and understand that you need to learn this information too. Because if you don't, you're gonna be wandering around, as you know, I call it la la land, like a little zombie, just thinking everybody's doing me wrong. Everybody's life is just hitting me. No, it's you can change that. All right. So the first way that it starts is I always talk about abundant grace, because when you have abundant grace, you can have anything you want. Harmonious thoughts, abundant thoughts, prosperous thoughts, loving thoughts. I say you are me, I am you. We're all connected. So when you treat people wrong, you're really treating yourself wrong. When you talk bad about people, you're really talking bad about yourself, because it all comes back to you. But when you care for people and you really want to help people, like I do myself, I love helping people. I love telling people these secrets that I learned. It makes me so happy to see a person change their life like I did. When you really feel that way and you want to help people, you get blessed back. And I think a lot of people have forgotten that. They're so selfish and they don't understand you got to bring some value to the table to somebody else's life. You got to help other people to get what you want. You heard that before. And if you haven't, I'm the first one to tell you, help other people get what they want, you get what you want. And that is how it works. So I'm going to actually show you how it works on a quick video, all right? That's going to break it down exactly how it is with no fluff. And I'm going to show you how this system can actually put massive amounts of cash flow into your everyday life, okay? So I've got to make sure I do it right and share the sound this time. I think I forgot it last time, but here we go.
Hi, it's the Miracle System Bill Relief team here, and in a few minutes, we are about to show you how average people are able to get their rent, mortgage, and any other bills paid down to $0 in 14 to 30 days or less. People from all over the world are creating 5, 6, even 7-figure incomes from the comfort of their own homes using proven digital products that they don't need to touch, store, or even ship. We are going to show you how thousands of people just like you are able to watch this same video and go on to turn their yearly income into their monthly income without having to do any presentations or convince people to buy anything. If you like how that sounds, continue watching and clear all distractions. Be sure to watch until the end to see how in 90 days or 12 months, you can create $9,000 to $100,000 per month recurring income. Before we get into that, let me ask you a quick question. What are the top 3 bills that you would like to get rid of? Now imagine turning all of your bills into banks. Yes, we will show you how to turn all of your liabilities into banks and become a leader in your community using the dynamic power of one. Now here's a screenshot of one of our members' accounts over the last 6 months. Yes, you read it right. Over $100,000 in profit. All you have to do is follow the duplicatable system and get your bills paid. You can be pulling in 4 to 6 figures per month, just like many members with our 12-week or 12-month retirement plan. You will get access to the products, the tools, and the automated system that creates duplication for you and will generate leads and daily payments for you on demand. If you were paying attention, you entered in your information on one of our high-converting lead capture pages and expressed an interest in getting your bills paid or creating extra income, either through an advertisement or any number of reasons. And here you are now on the last step of the presentation, which has been proven to convert thousands of people just like you into brand new Miracle System Bill Relief partners. This means that someone is following our proven process and it is working like clockwork. The same thing will happen for you. The Miracle System Bill Relief Method teaches you everything you need to know to become a 5, 6, or even 7-figure earner online or offline without needing a college degree, going into massive debt, or needing millions of dollars to start a traditional franchise. This system pays out 100% commissions. Let's go over how you will get paid. Just like a person needs gas, shoes, a uniform, and daily food to work a job, or a college student needs to pay for books to earn a degree, or a franchise owner has to pay for their franchise, you must pay your startup fee for your banks that will create cash flow to pay your bills. This also covers your tools and wealth building training. Does that make sense? Now, there are 17 product packages or bank accounts that you can set up where you will be receiving monthly residual payments. You have monthly bills, so let's go over how to earn monthly income first. You get paid to help people pay bills and become a leader of wealth, which we show you how to do step by step in our online academy. There is a $10 per month license fee that covers your website and keeps everything automated for you. The housing bank is $100. The taxes bank is $100. The car expenses bank is $100. The fund bank is $100. The childcare bank is $100. The clothing bank is $100. The vacation bank is $100. The health insurance bank is $100. The life insurance bank is $100. The entrepreneur bank is $100. The personal development is $100. The contribution bank is $100. The retirement bank is $200. The holidays bank is $25. The investment bank is $100. The real estate bank is $100. The nonprofit bank is $100. Most people start with all 17 banks. You earn $100 to $1,725 per month from each person who falls in your pay line after you are qualified, depending on the price of the bank they purchase. Each bank will bring you cash flow towards your expenses, and any extra can be used however you like. The more banks you own, the more cash flow you can have flowing to you in avalanches of abundance. Even if you don't have some of these expenses, billions of other people do, so it is best to own them all. There are 4 ways to earn. Direct commissions are payments from people you directly invite. Pass-up commissions are payments you receive from people who gave their first person to you. You may or may not know this person, which is the beauty and the power of this system. Indirect commissions are payments you receive from coming in with more banks than the people below you. We will go over this shortly. Before I show you the strategy, I will first explain the dynamic power of one pay plan. Your first person's payment goes to the person above you who is qualified, which is called a pass-up. You are now qualified to receive unlimited payments. Your second person's payment goes to you, and you receive 100% commission as long as you own that bank. This person starts your pay line. If a person came in at 10 banks and you only own 1 bank, you will receive $100, and the other $900 will be passed up to the person above you who is qualified to receive. This is called an indirect commission. Your third person's payment goes to you. Your fourth person's payment goes to you. Every person you invite after you give up one person pays you and creates a new pay line. After you pass up one person, you are now qualified to keep your second payment and beyond, and you will no longer have to pass up any payments. If you start at 17 banks, you do not have to pass up anyone, and this automatically qualifies you to start receiving. On top of that, you get to receive all of the first payments from everyone who pays you from now until infinity. The same thing that happened to you will happen for you. For the sake of illustration, let's say you have 2 directs your first day, and you started with 1 bank. Day 1, you pass up 1 person and keep the second. Your second person starts your first pay line. Congratulations! You are now earning $100 per month. Day 2, your second person now does what you did and passes up 1 person to you. You will now have 2 people in your pay line paying you monthly. because your person had to pass up one person to you to get qualified. This means you have received your first pass up. Congratulations! You are now earning $200 per month. Day 3. This new person in your pay line also needs to give you one pass up to get qualified. You now have 3 people in your pay line paying you monthly. Congratulations! You are now at $300 per month. Day 4. The third person in your pay line now has to also pass up one person to you as well. You now have 4 people in your pay line. Congratulations! You are now at $400 per month. Day 5. The fourth person in your pay line now has to also pass up one person to you. You now have 5 people in your pay line. Congratulations! You are now at $500 per month. Day 6. The fifth person in your pay line now has to also pass up one person to you. You now have 6 people in your pay line. Congratulations! You are now at $600 per month. Day 7. The sixth person in your pay line now has to also pass up one person to you. You now have 7 people in your pay line. Congratulations! You are now at $700 per month. I think you get the picture. Let's fast forward 90 days. Day 90. The 89th person in your line now has to also pass up one person to you. You now have 90 people in your line. Congratulations! You are now at $9,000 per month, and you do not even know 99% of these people. That is the power of 1. You can do this in 90 days or follow this for 12 months. It is up to you. If the same thing happened, except you started at 2 banks, you would be earning $18,000 per month in 90 days with the same amount of effort. If you started with 3 banks, you would be earning $27 per month in 90 days. If you started with 10 banks, you would be earning $90,000 per month in 90 days. If you started with 17 banks, you would be earning $153,000 per month in 90 days. Wow! The crazy part is, this example is 90 days with just 2 people you directly invited. Each person you directly invite starts a new pay line for you, and this same effect happens over and over. Imagine if you let this go on for 365 days and helped 10 people, 20 people. How about 100 people? This does not include indirect commissions you will be receiving as well. The results are astonishing. All you have to do is follow our 10K per month guide in our online academy. Anyone can do this bill relief method 3-month or 12-month retirement plan. You will have everything you need to be successful. Monthly income and huge upfront payments on a consistent basis. We also have a rotator system that could potentially put people under you when you join at 17 banks. You already see how effective our presentations are because you are experiencing it right now. We train you, we train your partners, and we help you get your bills paid. We do 90% of the work for you. Nothing happens by chance, only by choice. There is always a way for those who believe that there is a way. You landed here for a divine reason, and your breakthrough is right here, right now, with the Miracle System Bill Relief Program. If you simply copy what our system teaches and follow what thousands of other successful people on our team are already doing, you can have success too. Make the right choice today and plug into our proven system. Get back with the person who invited you today.
Awesome, awesome. All right, guys. Very, very simple. This program is really, really simple, to be honest. And if you don't know this, there are people making 6 figures and 7 figures just using Facebook. There's people making 6 and 7 figures using mail order, okay? Using YouTube, using Instagram, just from the comfort of their own home. Whether you just want to mail out a flyer, whether you just want to mail out some ads, it does not matter. But people are literally just taking this, it's amazing. So I want to hear from some of the people who are in the system. How has it been working for you? All right, let's see if we have Estella on the line. Estella, do you want to go and tell your testimonial? I don't know if she's on here yet. I'll just call her random names. Let's see. Hold on, let me see if I can find her. There you go. Uh-oh,
Stuff in
sorry.
my face. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, listen, guys, this is probably one of the simplest things I've ever done. And even when I was doing it, I didn't even know the back office. But Dominique, did I know the back office?
Not at all.
Okay. She was laughing at me like, okay. I said, but you know what? I did. I got in massive action. I jumped in at 1725 because I saw the ability for me to get what I needed for my monthly bills. A lot of you didn't know I'd been sick, going through some challenges with my kids, made some decisions I don't regret at all. But I was behind in my home about $20,000. And when I shared that with Dominique, oh, she says, don't worry, it's going to be a snap. And was I worried? Yes. Okay. I'm the great believer that I am. I was worried because, where am I going to go live and things like that. And I took the money that I did have and I invested it because I've done something different with Ms. Dominique and it yielded me back a great return. So when she shared this information with me, I definitely jumped in, made a decision, and got to work. Everything that she showed me is back there. And there's so much value that I don't care what business you do, you will flourish if you follow the laws and principles and everything that she's learned. She's put it all back there, guys. So there's something that about this mighty woman that I she could be my daughter, which I call her my kid, auntie, all kinds. She's got all kinds of names for me too. But she definitely pulled, the blanket off because I was searching high and low for over 2 years and made not one dime and spent a lot of money trying to, make it. And when I met Dominique, it was a really inspiring and a moment where true value was exposed to me. So now whatever is exposed to me, I share it with other individuals. Where it says start here, it really means start here. You just can't pay money and believe that it's going to fall from the sky. And that's what I was believing. But I that in the beginning, but I got into some massive action, invited some people, and they asked me what I did. I said, well, I did 1725. So all that I attract is 1725. So if you got 1725 times 30, that's 30 days in a month, but we take off on Sundays. So that's actually 26 days. What can you do with that kind of money? Will it answer your bills? I know it superseded mine. I was able to pay my house note and the whole 20,000, guys, and some before July the 2nd. So, to date, that just gives you a glimpse of how much money you can make. I've made a lot of money and still making it. And it's not only about me, it's about helping the individual that comes in, inspiring them. I give people away because there's also a principle, that what you sow is what you're going to reap. So, what you're giving away is what is going to come back double, triple. I believe in the laws that the Christian principles, because that's who I am. And I'll never deny that because I came from a background where I shouldn't by all rights be here. But God sees it fit for me to be here, and I'm going to help as many people as I can. I'm going to shout it from the mountaintops, and I'm going to talk about it. And that's what you got to do, is just talk about it, because everybody has bills. So, Dominique, again, thank you very much to you and Aaron. I appreciate you guys so much. And everyone that's on here, get back with the person that invited you. Get started and plug into the community. If they don't know, someone in the community does. You have, my name is Estella McCoy. You can look me up on Facebook. I'm probably maxed out in friends, but you can private message me and I will do what I can to help you. God bless and have a super evening.
Awesome, awesome. Congratulations. That's so amazing to see the shifts in people's lives. It's absolutely amazing. And what I want to definitely say is whatever you want, you have to understand that it happens in your mind first, it happens in your actions first, and then it happens in reality. And I think people disrespect this law so badly now that they just don't understand why their life is how it is. When you don't understand that law, you expect things to just fall out of the sky and just happen for you. And then you just keep on spinning in circles. But when you understand the law, you adopt the right mindset, you adopt the right actions on a daily basis, and you will have what you want. So let's hear from Misty. Are you on here, Misty? How has your journey been?
Hey Dominique, how are you doing?
Good.
Good. I've had just another amazing day. This journey for me has been so life-changing, and so it's just almost magical. Like my first 3 weeks in the program, I was calling it the magical no-bill system. I'm the poster child for you do not have to have any experience in online work or network marketing. You do not have to have any kind of following. You don't have to have any kind of list to come in this program and be a success. I started this program on May the 30th. This was back when we had like a rotator system. So it took me 3 days to get out of the rotator. And on the 4th day, when I was at the top of my own profit center line, I made $600. And since then, it's just been a blur of helping people, bringing them into this program, showing them how to get their bills eliminated. I believe my first month in the program, I made right at $4,900, which was more than I was making at my day spa. And today I logged into my back office and I was just messing around and I looked up, and since the 1st of July, I've made $6,100 this month. So there's no doubt in my mind, because I do follow the 10K per month blueprint in the back. It really does work. It's step by step by step that anybody can come in, anybody can go step by step, and anybody can be a success. So there is no doubt in my mind by the end of my first 90 days that I'm going to be at 10K a month. And it's a beautiful thing. I'm helping so many other people get their bills eliminated and make money. And it's a great, great, great program. And anyone can do it. You just have to have a desire to get your bills eliminated. So definitely whoever invited you to this Zoom knew that this was going to be a life-changing experience for you. Definitely get back with them and get signed up.
Awesome. Yes. I'm so proud of you. Super, super proud of you. I know you said you never made money in barely any program. You made like $40 or something like that.
Thousands. Thousands. And
oh, 10,000.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That's like one of the most awesome things to experience when you see other people's lives change. It's almost more exciting to see my own life change. I'm like more excited for everybody else. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It was really nice to Missy is actually in the 1700 club. Stella is also in the 1700 clubs when you come in at 17 things. But one of the wonderful things was we actually Missy was one of the examples on our masterminds, and we actually went through a 90-day challenge. She got her plan together. She got her income producing activity. She got all her strategy and principles together. So all she had to do was literally just follow along, think and do the right things, and she's going to be at over 10K per month. I can bet anybody on this webinar that she's going to be at 10K per month, because I can tell, it's easy to see when you've done it before. So you can tell when somebody has that motivation and that ambition and that desire, as opposed to someone who just thinks there's a such thing as something for nothing. And those type of people disappear from our reality. But at the same time, you will attract the right type of people to you when you become the right person to attract those people. So does anybody have any questions? So we can wrap it up and everybody get to making this money. Okay. Who has a question? Feel free to unmute your line. Go ahead. Anybody have any questions? Yeah, start where you can. We wherever you can start, that's fine. As long as you're putting the effort to start, that's all that matters. So who has a question? Go ahead. Right.
My name is Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn. How are you?
Doing great. Good. Everything sounds amazing.
Yes.
So you can start with anywhere from $110 to $1,725.
Yep, 17 banks. They're each about $100. So the more banks you have, the more you make. You know what I mean? Once you own the banks, you can collect on those banks, basically.
Oh, so how do you own the bank? I'm not understanding that
So each bank
concept.
is about $100. There's a housing bank, car expense banks. Each bank is like designated to a certain extent. So if you start off with 5 banks, that's $500. You sow your seed, right? And then you're able to collect up to $500 payments. You get $100 payments, 200, 300, 400, 500. If you have 17 banks, you can get 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the way up to $1,700. So it's basically like a level. So you can only collect on the level that you own.
Okay, so if you come in, say at a lower level, at what
Mhm.
point can you upgrade?
Anytime you want. It's up to you.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Right
yes.
then. So I was listening to the last person and she said she came in around May the 30th. And so she's saying in 90 days she expects to be at 10,000. That's amazing.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. And she deserved it though. Like, she following when you coachable and you follow the plan, it's already tested. We've all done it already. So everybody who follows it, they do well. People who just keep doing what they've been doing, then I mean, we can't tell you what you can make if you don't pay attention. You know what I mean?
I do. I do.
Yeah. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Well,
So
thank you so much.
you're welcome. Great question. Anybody else have any questions? It sounds like you all have it. So we all also have a mastermind in Vegas coming up September 19th through the 23rd. We're going to all be in Vegas, baby. And we're going to be masterminding. We're going to be doing a lot of things, just powerful, powerful things we're going to have. Oh my gosh, so much stuff for you all. Chanel, did you want to talk about it? Chanel can tell you better than me because she know all the secrets about the Vegas trip.
I knew you were gonna put me on the spot. Yeah, I'm excited. Very, very excited. We got a pretty cool mansion. A celebrity chef from Food Network for the weekend cooking for us. And I'm excited about learning more stuff from Dominique and everybody else that's going. So I definitely think it's worth it. I've gone to other events for companies, and it's actually really powerful to meet the people you're working with online and being able to brainstorm with everybody. So I will be dropping that link tomorrow night. First come, first serve on the tickets. And let's get it.
Awesome. Awesome. So I don't think anybody else have any questions.
I've
So
got a question.
yeah, go ahead.
Hey, my question is, I'm not quite sure I understand. If you come in at one bank and somebody else comes in with more banks, let's say they came in with 5 or 10 or whatever, that first month, you get $100 of that and the rest passes up. Is that correct?
Yes.
Does that qualify you for the rest of those banks?
No, you can only get what you actually, pay for. So you can use your earnings to pay for more banks, but the system goes by what you actually paid for.
Okay, so I came in, let's say I came in at 100 and somebody came in at 5 banks, 400 passes up. So then I'm motivated to go and buy what, how many more banks?
Oh
4 or
yeah.
5?
Right, 4. Yep, because you already paid for one.
Okay, so 4 more banks, and that gives me the 5. So next month, that money no longer passes up, or does it keep passing up?
Oh, right, correct. As soon as you upgrade, it could be the same month. It's not gonna pass up anymore. Like you get to,
Okay, very good. That answers
yeah.
my question.
Good
Thank you so
question.
much.
You're welcome. Great question. Anybody else have any questions? No question is a dumb question. Okay,
I have another question.
go ahead.
I'm trying to understand what the product is.
The product is basically marketing training, personal development training. You have the masterminds. I can tell you this. After making, I'm not even gonna say the amount because some people probably won't believe me, but making that much money, I spent over $50,000 for coaches, mentors, different trainings. It costs a lot of money. Like the amount that people are paying for this, I really want to smack myself, to be honest, because it's too low that people can take advantage of it. That's how powerful it is. So the training is basically teaches you how to literally transform your Facebook, your Instagram, your YouTube, all type of marketing into an ATM machine, no matter what program you're in, no matter what you do. People have traditional businesses, they use it. And then it also has the coaching and the masterminds that we do 1 to 3 times a week, where we get together and we go over what's working, what's not working, and then we unleash other secrets. So the product is basically just, you know, pretty much that. So.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right then. Sounds good.
Yes, a lot of people really like that 10K per month blueprint. That's one of the favorites because you can literally make $10,000 a month from following that training. But you got to really, to me, you have to have the right vehicle. So it depends on what you're promoting. So that makes a big impact. But with this system, if you're promoting with this system, it works best because you get daily income, instant income, and you get residual income. So that means you do the work once and you get paid over and over and over again. Like I just moved. Okay, I just bought a house, and I'm really busy. So I literally have to take like a week off. I can barely even get to people. So I'm still getting paid $1,000, $30,000 plus, even if whether I do anything or not. But my goal is to help everybody else. So that's the goal. So hope that answers your question.
So people are doing this by mailing out cards?
People do it however they want. Some people mail cards. If you get in the system, I'll show you a strategy where you can actually mail out thousands of flyers to your entire neighborhood. No more bills. Just imagine I just moved and I live where I live is people got money. Like they balling over there. If I sent out 50,000 flyers to the neighborhood, they will all be trying to come to my house and try to figure out who I was. But there's a way that's low cost that you can actually send it to any neighborhood. You can actually target, okay, the type of income that people make. You can actually target whether they have families, all that type of stuff. You can do that. So people use different marketing strategies. I just tell people to make it fun, don't make it boring. But you really do the same thing over and over again. It's real easy. So that's a good question.
Okay. You've been very informative. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Anybody else have any questions?
Yes, I wanted to know how old do you have to be to start this?
You have to be at least 18, or if you're 17, you have to have some type of parental consent. You know what I mean? So those are the ages.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good question. If you're a go-getter, you're going to do good. If you're a go-getter, I already know, like, it's just a wrap for you. But you got to have the right mindset. You got to work on your mindset. But I'm excited. We're doing the 90-day challenge strategy tomorrow, Saturday. I'm going to try to squeeze in some time. I'm going to do it this Saturday or next Saturday. But I want to have everybody get their 90-day run together. My goal for 90 days was $100,000, and I made well over $100,000 in those 90 days, way before 90 days. I'm going to do a rest for like a few days just to get moving, and then I'm going to do another one, and I'm going to do a little bit of rest, only a few days. I'm only giving myself, I know it's crazy. If you're going to make $1 million, you're going to make $1 million, or you're going to not do it. And I recommend if you start something, you need to finish it, because every time you start something and you don't finish it, you create a failure mentality, and you're going to keep on doing that cycle. So if you're going to do this, you need to come in and do it for real, okay? So anybody else have any questions? Yes, Janice, come on over. We having a party. Hey. Having a party.
Hello, Dominique. Can you hear me by any chance?
I sure can.
Hey, this is John Glass. Nice to meet you.
Yes, how are you?
Fine, great. I had a brief question. So when you start a new pay line, every time you start a new pay line and you get somebody under you, I want to make sure I understand this right, then that person, when they come into your pay line, they get passed up to you at the beginning, but then the next person they bring in under you or under them, that goes to me because I'm their upline. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as long as if they start as lower than 17 banks, yes, that's exactly right.
Okay, so
they don't owe you anybody.
Okay, so then I could start at 100, and then when people start coming in, I can buy more banks and start adding banks in and building my downline or whatever you want to call it. And also my other question was, and my mind went totally blank just now. Embarrassing. Do you have social media training, Facebook training, stuff like that, to generate leads?
Oh yeah, I'm like the Facebook queen. So that part is completely easy. I made my first 6 figures on Facebook, so that part is definitely covered. Trust me.
Okay. Okay. That answers my questions. Thanks for listening.
Good questions.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your input and all that.
You're welcome. No problem. Anybody else have a question?
Yes, can you explain to me the 90-day run that you were talking about in the
Oh
meeting
yeah. So
tomorrow? Time is
yes,
it?
the 90-day run is basically if you haven't been on any of my past webinars, basically what happened to me was I went to an event, right? And it was a person who was doing this event and they was talking about how they made 7 figures in 7 months. And I always teach people to grow. I always grow no matter how much money I make. I went to this event and they were talking about a 90-day run, okay? 90 days can completely change your life, period. Basically, a 90-day run is basically 90 days of focus, thinking in a certain way, doing actions in a certain way that we pretty much teach you and we show you. Like, you create a plan, like you're going to follow this for 90 days. You can do it for 5 days a week, or you can do it for you want to take at least 1 day off, of course, but it's up to you. And then you create your schedule, okay, your schedule, and then you know exactly what to do in the morning, in the evening, in the night. You know what you're going to do for your business, okay, and you're just going to know the steps of what you're going to do. You're going to plan it. You're going to have your goals. It's a whole bunch of stuff that it's not like a lot of stuff, but it's very serious. It's like, we're going to get this done. Like, we're so focused. And that's pretty much a 9-day run. And it's just really short. You want to move fast, or do you want to move slow? You can take 10 years to get to 10K per month, or do you want to do it in 3 months, 6 months, a
3
year?
months sounds good to me. I'm ready to get it done.
Right. It's up to you. Your goal, everybody has different goals. And we show you how the subconscious mind is going to play a part in that. We help you reach it. What have you made? What's the most you made in a month? We go over that. And then let's go over, because your subconscious mind is actually connected to your universal mind in the highest form. And we have that power. So it's deep, but that's pretty much what I mean when I say 90-day run.
Okay. Thank you.
I got to jump in again. I think one of the things to market this program is actually I'm in MLSP and they teach attraction marketing.
Right.
And what is really important about attraction marketing is to build your audience and provide value and create relationships with people, because people want to work with people that they know, like, and trust. So it's really important to create those relationships and stuff like that to build your audience, engage your audience and stuff like that. And with that, you'll see a lot of success. I'm sure I've seen that you do attraction marketing. So
I only do attraction marketing.
Yeah, that's pretty much your thing right there. Yeah. So, but yeah, I was going to throw that in there.
That's good. That's right. Value. Your income is in direct proportion to the value that you give. So that's really, that's it right there. Yeah. So anybody else have any questions? Do you need an LLC to this business, or just yourself using a name as a business? You can use an LLC, or you can use your own name. Okay, it's up to you. It is up to you.
Oh, and how about PayPal? Because I can't use PayPal.
You can use whatever you want. It's member to member, so you can use whatever they want. Google Pay, Bitcoin,
Authorized?
Zelle. I use authorized.net. Yep, Cash App. You can literally anything, as long as a person can send it to you and you talk to them. That's all you need. That's it. So, who invited you guys? Type in the chat who invited you to this. Who cared about you so much to invite you to this webinar?
I just saw it pop up on Facebook as live, and I got on it.
Okay, yeah, I think I sent you some information before.
Or actually, not as live as a Zoom. That's how I saw it.
Yeah. I think I talked to you before.
Well, we haven't talked yet, but I really did want to try to set up a time and talk to you just a little bit more. But I've been kind of dealing with some health problems, and that's what's kind of been putting me behind.
Okay,
So.
gotcha. Yeah, just let me know. I see Kristen is invited by Valencia, the lovely Valencia. If Valencia invites you, you need to message her right now, like right now. She's a boss. All right, who else? Capricia, Kalia, and Karma. Oh, I don't know who that is, but okay. Yes, do it, Capricia. That's a pretty name, by the way. Kirsten is too. Yeah, I know, right? You do want, like, if you were invited by somebody and you know that they're, they have credit, just somebody who you want to work with, you just should go for it. I believe that. I highly believe in that. So you're welcome. All right, so everybody, all you have to do is get back to the person who invited you. I hope you enjoyed the webinar. I hope you opened up your mind to unlimited possibilities because you deserve it. Abundance is your birthright. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.